Hey guys, so today we're going to show you how to get excessive pet hair, or even just a little bit of pet hair, out of the carpets on your automobile. I don't know if you can see this pile right here that I have got thus far. This is I'm using a Meguiar's pet hair removal brush. It has the shorter bristles as well as the longer ones, so just depending on what part of the carpet you're on.
And what's it made out of?
It's just rubber. Just rubber. Got this at Ollie's for $1.99. Should have bought the whole stock of them.
Yeah, I think we're going to go back and buy all of them, because let me tell you something, man. For pet hair, how fast do you think this is compared to the other ways?
Oh my God, there's no comparison.
There just isn't.
Like, watch this. You see me work on this pile over here. Okay, so you see this? Vacuum cleaners, and the problem with pet hair is until you have something that's going to pull it up out of the actual carpet, it's going to be really hard to do anything with, because it gets stuck down in these carpet fibers. Like, look at this. And so what this rubber brush does is it catches onto it. You see how it just pulls it out? And this one's great because you can turn it and maneuver it any way to get up in this. And that's the other thing with the vacuum cleaner. These little crevices like this, you can't always get the hose of the vacuum to go up in there very well. And we're going to be painting these carpets after they're cleaned, so we don't want any of this hair left in them. I think they had a farm or something in here. I've honestly never seen this much pet hair.
I think the young lady worked for a pet store. I'm not going to say which one, but I think that's what it was. So I guess it's just a side product of that trade. I guess she shouldn't have took her work home with her.
Yeah, that's for sure. Look at that.
This is just a massive, nasty job. A lot of people's cars would never be this bad. Maybe you just have a pet running around for just a little bit and you're just trying to do something a lot lighter duty. Well, of course, the lighter duty the job, the less work that you need, so.
Unfortunately, this is not a light duty one.
This thing is inundated with hair from front to back. I guess you've seen the pile that was over there a second ago.
Yeah, that's the thing is, that is just from this little small back section of the floors. So it's not like it's out of some huge area that hair came from. Man. If you have allergies, or anybody in your, that might ride in your car have allergies, it's crazy. This is a lot.
And some people get in here and they use the rubber gloves method, which is effective. It works. It just takes a lot longer.
Well, I can tell you, being the lead detailer for our cars, this is by far the easiest way to remove it that I have found. And I've seen some other methods, much like remember the one we saw about where they were using a wool buffer and like a buffer wheel? Do you remember seeing that one?
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. It was throwing it everywhere.
It worked. I mean, it pulled it out of the carpet.
It pulled some out of the carpet, but it was blowing it all over the place.
Right. So, then you're cleaning it out of your vents, off of your dash, off of your headliner. And for me, no, I don't want to do it.
And some people try to vacuum, and vacuum will remove a little bit each time.
It will.
But at the end of the day, you're going to have to go through these fibers with some kind of rubberized something and cause a little friction to pull it out.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Absolutely. And until you do that, you're not ever going to have it all out. And especially a car that's like this, inundated with it. I mean, I have never.
This is a lot of hair coming out of this thing, and it's like, what have we been filming, like a minute or two?
Just a couple minutes. So, you know, I mean, yeah, and exactly, they are going to be watching this real time that it was actually taking to do it. So, you know, it really will give them a good feel for this method as opposed to some of the others that, you know, people, and whatever works. You know, we're just trying to give you guys, you know, some tips on things that we found that work, that are in $1.99 for this brush. Absolutely worth it. It is for me. And if you're trying to, you know, get rid of it, or maybe you buy a car, you know, from someone and it has pet hair in it. It's not even your pet, but this is a great way to get rid of it.
And it's steadily coming off, isn't it?
Oh yeah. This is, like I said, this is just this back floor. Haven't touched anything up there yet.
And you could pretty much make a wig out of that stuff.
I said,
Let me pan back so people can kind of get an idea.
I said earlier you could transplant hair onto another small dog with what's coming out of the carpets of this one.
Yeah. Sad but true. Hey, can you do this ledge up here?
Yeah.
Just because it's real easy to... I'm going to try to up close. Here, kind of go slow with that. I want to let them see how that thing's working. There you go.
And see, you can tell even with this brush, which this is what it's specifically designed for, but you can see how sticky this hair is in the carpets. So you go over it a couple of times. So imagine just trying to take a vacuum and pull all of that out. And you guys definitely, if you know, you have come across some little tricks of your own and some little tips that you would like to pass along on our channel, please do so, because our viewers be paying attention to it. You can kind of help one another out.
Yeah, the thing is our whole goal is just to kind of help people save money and do themselves some, you know, good and help their families out a little bit. So we're not one of those groups that, you know...
We're not being paid by McGuire's or anything to endorse these products. These are just truthfully things that we have found that make our jobs a little bit easier and a little less time consuming, and so we're just wanting to pass that along to you. Look at, can you see the carpet up there where I just did really good now?
Mm-hmm. Just so you guys get a real good idea what we're fighting here.
Yes, and the great thing about this too is you're not having all of that hair go airborne and hit all of your interior. You know, in this case, I've already cleaned most of the interior in this one, so it was important to me not to have to go back and double my work.
Truth be known, we were kind of working in a dark garage, so we didn't really see the extent of the damage of this pet hair. But as you can see now, everything in this interior has been gutted out of it in order to get this thing sanitary and clean for the next owner. Because this right here can really, if you have a little child that's got asthma or something, or
absolutely,
you know, respiratory issues, or even, you know, some people just have them, period. And man, they can't do the pet dander and the pet hair and all this. This is like, you know, your new car could turn into your new nightmare.
Yeah, you don't want to pass this kind of mess along to somebody, you know?
Yeah, the buck stops here. The buck stops here. Unfortunately, it even started here.
It starts and stops here, doesn't it?
It starts and stops here. Yeah, and this car was actually advertised as interior like new condition.
Believe it or not.
So this is a like new condition car.
Scary,
yeah,
huh?
Except
wouldn't be my idea of a new condition car. Wouldn't be my idea of a fair condition car, if I have to be honest.
You know, it does. You know, each time she comes back around here, it's taking a little more out and a little more out. It just takes repetition.
It does. But, you know, it's worth it. You don't want to try and paint these carpets with this kind of mess all over them. You know, you want
clean carpets to work with.
Clean carpet, and, you know, it's going to make the money you spend in your carpet paint and the little bit of time that it takes is going to be worth it when it either reaps the reward for you guys for resale, or when you get in a car that you now own and it's clean and it looks nice.
Yeah, because people are going to be proud of their new car when they buy it, you know, and you want to make them proud of it. You want it to be as nice as you can make it. But then again, a lot of people don't understand how they can clean this. So for the average person just trying to vacuum this out, how long do you think it would take?
Oh, I can't even, because until this brush, you know, that's exactly, I had to use, well, I would actually use like the damp cloths that would, with the wool, that would help pull it out. But even so, it's a mess, because then it's all wet and it sticks to you, and it's disgusting.
It's just disgusting.
And I am not, and you know, and I mean, we love animals, guys. Believe me, we have a little zoo of our own. But there is just,
and we're not talking about the kids.
No, that's including the kids.
Yeah, they're part of the zoo.
And the grandkids. But you know, we understand. But this is just not. This is not good. You know, it's not really good for anybody to be breathing this mess in.
Well, I think we kind of showed them and demonstrated how this actually works.
I think so.
Kind of pan back out. You can see this section right here. And if you look right here, that's what we got in front of us over there. We haven't even made it that far, but give you an idea of the condition of this crap. See it? It's covered with hair. And here it goes again. We're kind of getting all this out of here. That's what you want. That's what you want to look like. Not a lot of hassle, just kind of getting it done, man. Just getting it done.
$1.99, guys. And, you know, it might be also worth pointing out, I have not come across this brush anywhere except for Ollie's.
Yeah, but Ollie's may not be available, so it's a McGuire's product. So look up McGuire's Pet Brush.
Exactly. And you're going to be able to find them.
Yeah, they're pretty ridiculously cool.
I wish we had bought all of them, Carman.
Yep, I think we will be buying all of them this weekend. Get our stock full. We'll sell them on the internet. How's that sound?
There you go.
Can we get rich doing selling pet extracting hair extractor brushes?
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. But they look pretty cool.
They work. Clearly.
Clearly they work. Alright, so we calling it a day. Show them that big pile of rat's nest we dug up out of this back seat.
There's that one, and can you see this one over here?
There's one over there.
So there you go, guys. Next phase will be vacuuming all of it up, and
you can say goodbye to everybody. I got the camera on you.
Yes, goodbye everybody. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to paint these carpets next.
You going to see them on the next flip?
We'll see you on the next flip. And subscribe.
Yeah.
Please.
Hey, you think we should do one on how to get rid of that Coke stain?
Well,
you know what, guys? We might just show you how to get rid of a Coke stain. Peace out. Subscribe. Stay
later,
tuned.
guys.